Then now it becomes tan inverse 4 by 3 after simplification, and tan inverse 1 by 7 will remain as it is. Now we are in similar situation of the last question, and from here we can apply the formula and we can get the final result. So you can solve this, so I am not solving it here. Next type of questions are write in simplest form. Now these are very famous question and very important question, not only from this chapter point of view but also from the other chapters like differentiation and integration. So first question is tan inverse of under root 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x. So that we have to substitute some trigonometric ratio. So I am what I have to substitute, this will depend upon my knowledge of 10th and plus 1 class basic trigonometric formulae. As I know that 1 plus tan square theta and root is secant theta, so I am putting here tan theta, x as tan theta, so that theta is tan inverse x, and as I put x is equal to tan theta here, so it becomes secant theta minus 1 upon tan theta, and after simplification this becomes 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. Now these are very important formulae for this chapter. Now 1 minus cos 2 theta, I know that 2 sin square theta by 2. Similarly sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So common factor cancel out, and after that it becomes tan theta by 2, which becomes theta by 2. And as theta is tan inverse x, so it is 1 by 2 tan inverse x. Next question is again similar, tan inverse of under root 1 plus x square plus under root 1 minus x square, and with same denominator, and difference is that we have negative sign. So here I am putting x square as cos 2 theta, because again I have to use the formula 1 plus cos 2 theta and 1 minus cos 2 theta. Same time I am writing the value of 2 theta and hence theta in terms of x, because in the last I have to resubstitute from theta to x. Now 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta, so cos will come out from the square root, but 2 will remain in the square root, so that after applying the formula expression become this. From here we can take root 2 common, and root 2 will be cancel out, so that this is very familiar situation. Here we can divide numerator and denominator by cos theta. So 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta, which is tan 45 plus theta, and outside it tan inverse, so it will become pi by 4 plus theta, and we will resubstitute theta as 1 by 2 cos inverse x square. Similarly, sometimes we don't have to substitute but straight away apply the formula. So this is a situation like this. What I am going to do, 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta by 2, and sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, so that it become cot x by 2, and finally pi by 2 minus x by 2. Now when I am having 1 plus cos something, so that is very similar, very easy situation. But here I am having cos alone and 1 is added with sine. So what I am going to do, I am converting cos into sine and sine into cos, so that we are getting the similar situation, that sine is alone and there is 1 plus cos something situation. So 1 plus cos 2 theta formula and sin 2 theta formula is being applied, and angle is halved due to the formula, and cancelling the common factor we are left with tan pi by 4 minus x by 2. So the result is pi by 4 minus x by 2. Similarly, when I am there is quotient tan inverse of 3a square x minus x cube upon a cube minus 3x square, we can take intentionally a cube common from numerator and denominator. So that situation is like that, if I put x upon a tan theta, so in the bracket it becomes the formula for tan 3 theta. Also we are writing theta as tan inverse x upon a, so that finally it becomes 3 theta and tan inverse x upon a. So next is tan inverse of x upon under root a square minus x square. Here it's simple, we will put x as a sin theta then we will take a square common from the root, it will be cancelled out, and tan theta is left inside the bracket, so result is theta or sin inverse x by a. Now sometime we have to solve the question. Here remember, we have to solve, that means both sides can be run simultaneously. So 2 tan inverse x, here cos x is playing the role of x, so I am applying 2 tan inverse x, so result is tan inverse of 2x upon 1 minus x square. Right hand side is as it is, and I am changing cosecant into sine. I am writing this as sine square x. Then variable should not be cancelled, but constant can be cancelled. So cross multiplication and shifting the term to the left hand side. So taking sine common, so that two results are there, either sine 0 or this bracket 0. And sine 0 x is equal to 0, or otherwise x is equal to pi by 4. So this is the solution for this equation. Next is, if sine of sine inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x is equal to 1, find x. So as think this thing as theta, so sine theta is 1, then theta is pi by 2, so we can write this as pi by 2, so that sine inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2, or by comparing x is equal to 1 by 5. Next is, what is the value of cos inverse of cos of 7 pi by 6? As we know that value means principal value by default, so we should not write this as 7 pi by 6. Rather we should drag this value from up in the principal value of cos, which is 0 to pi. So I am simplifying cos 7 pi by 6, which is cos 210. It become, in third quadrant, become minus cos 30 or minus root 3 by 2. I am putting this value for cos 7 pi by 6. So it is cos inverse of minus root 3 by 2. As the principal value doesn't contain the negative angle, so result is pi minus pi by 6. This we have learnt in the beginning of this chapter. So it is 5 pi by 6, which is the final result. So that's it. That's all for today. Take care. Have a nice day.